Hello, world. I had this crazy idea, and I don't know if it's possible or doable. But I know it sounds crazy. But I've heard over in Japan, they have this concept of where you could rent a family. Or I guess over there it's more individualistic. No, I've heard of renting a family too, except usually the family is composed of a whole bunch of different unrelated actors. Or they'll rent a girlfriend or rent a guest at a party or something. And that idea sounds so neat. And I see and observe so much loneliness here in America, where we are. And I have this wonderful son and I who are here, and we have so much love to give the world. And I don't think people really want to get married anymore these days because there's so much drama involved, and I don't want to be sexual with anyone, really. And so in Japan, they have these non-sexual rent-a-girlfriends, non-sexual rent-a-family, celibate, just there for company. I think I even heard of this person who he does nothing. He just doesn't talk unless they talk to him or ask him questions, but otherwise he's just supposed to be there just as a person who does nothing. And I think that's such a beautiful gift, the gift of presence. The gift of presence is such a, like right now, my son is just sitting there holding me. Just the gift of presence, just being present here with me. And after our divorce, we occasionally did that for some friends back before COVID hit, where we would just be there as a gift of they were there for us and we were there for them, and it was this gift of presence. But now that I know about how in Japan people actually rent themselves out, and I think that's such an incredible gift. Of course, one does need to make a living, so if you have money, it would be nice to get in exchange for that gift to be funded for that, like they do over in Japan. And I know it's not as like a thing that's done here. I mean, there is this rent-a-friend thing, which I did go on that app, and it was like, I don't know, I think it failed in its idea. Now, true, I have agoraphobia, so going out is not an easy task for me, unless you're okay with me holding a camera nonstop, because that's how I interact with the world. I record the world in order to be in the world. And plus it helps. We care for somebody with dementia, so it's a tool that I use of being able to handle the world. Now that's usually a deal breaker for a lot of people, of me having this camera. Eagle and I, we record all of our conversations, and just as a tool to help us remember what was said and to help with any conflicts. So that's part of it. But anyways, I don't know if anybody would be interested in renting a family. And I mean, it's a full family. It would be not just my son and I, but it would be grandma too. You get the cantankerous, grumpy old grandma laughs and lights up her laughter and smile lights up the whole room. It would be caring, doting. I mean, we give all of our presence and attention to you, and you'll have a family that you're connected to for a few hours. Just come over for an evening for a dinner, and your own family is probably ignoring you and not paying much attention to you, or maybe you don't have a family and you just miss having a family, or your family passed away and you're just lonely and you just want to come over and have a family that you can feel connected to. Guess what? That can be us. So maybe we don't go out necessarily to museums and things. I mean, I guess we could do that now that COVID's over. Maybe. If you paid us enough, maybe. But it's more the idea of where you come over, we make you a dinner, we laugh, you hang out in our garden with us. Just get some loving presence. Nothing sexual, nothing, no drama. I guess you can see the drama of us interacting with each other. But it's the idea of connection, and for a few hours, for an evening, you have a family that you can have. And we just give our loving attention not just to ourselves, but to you, and in a nice, loving, celibate, beautiful, connecting way. And I don't know if anybody interested, but if that idea seems just abhorrent or wonderful, or I don't know, would you share your thoughts and views in the comments below of what do you think of the idea, that how it's done over in Japan, and do you think that something like that would be really cool if we had that in the US? Would you be interested in such an idea if you lived in the same city we lived in? Would an idea like that be interesting to you? Just to rent a family for an evening, come over, be a part of a family for an evening or day, afternoon, day, evening. I'm not a morning person, so I can't give you my presents in the morning. That's just, unless it's through an email or a text. If you want to pay me to text you in the morning, that's fine. No, I'm not a morning person, sorry. That's just not. I do send texts and emails in the morning. That is when I tend to send them. But I would love to be paid to, if you want to say you want X number of texts or messages sent to you throughout a day of connection. Yeah, I'm willing to do that if you're willing to pay me. But anyways, I'm thinking that maybe out there, even in the US, maybe there are lonely people who just want to feel connected for a few hours, and they don't want the drama of a real family. They don't want to get married. They don't want to have the drama of a girlfriend or family that they have to deal with day in and day out. Just, those days and moments where you happen to feel lonely and you happen to want to feel connected. We're here. Are we here for them? Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know if you would be interested in this. Would you be interested in this? Let us know in your comments. Let us know if you think this is just some far-fetched, crazy idea to help ease loneliness in the world, or do you think it's actually a useful thing that could be used out there? And would you be interested? What are your ideas? What are your thoughts? Just share with us in the comments below. Just curious. Anyways, I think it's a great idea. We're here. We're available in the afternoons and evenings. We care for my mom full time, but as a family unit, we can be there to give attention, love, and our presence to people. It would be all three of us, so mom would be included. It's just for a few hours. Let us know. So much love. Squish. We love you. To the world, happiness. Be at peace. Appreciate connection and celebration and presence. Amen. I just wanted to add in this idea that when you're really fully present with the family, there's lots of laughter and joy and celebration, and that's something that we used to do. Are you needing to yawn? Go ahead and yawn. I don't want to do a big yawn. Cover your mouth and you yawn now. I'm laughing too much to yawn. Anyways, I just wanted to add in, fun, joy, celebration, connection, peace, love.